And I just want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking time to be with us tonight. Uh, Welcome to our Healthy Living Revolution Zoom event. I am Carolyn Russ, and I will be hosting tonight along with Terry Akbus, Nancy Rogers, and Sandy Trissler. We're here on a mission to inspire healthy living, and we want this to be relaxed and fun for you. So there's nothing to buy or sign up for tonight. There's just information and stories, and that will hopefully help you. You might, as you listen to the conversation tonight, even think of somebody in your life who needs to hear this too. And so thank you for coming. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I just want to share with you that being healthy today can be really challenging. We want to look good, feel good, live long, and the question is, how do we do that? And there's so much conflicting information out there. There's diets, and they're complicated, and they're confusing. So that's where we come in. I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. And these ladies and I, along with thousands of others, are part of a community where we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, cost-effective, and fun. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they are, help them to make simple, positive changes. And to do this, we have three things you could do. One, we have some free resources that we can tell you about at the end. Two, we have nutritional support. And three, we have the organization that makes it all possible. So I like to always start with the free resources. And the team at the Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of awesome resources for families to use. We have a cookbook. Let me show you. This is part of our Shred 10 program. There's actually 3 cookbooks in here. You can see that. And they have great recipes. The other thing is, if you have an interest, right now we have a Crocktober, really fun Facebook event going on that you can also at the end, if you'd like to be a part of that, we'll add you to it. And we have short webinars on trending health topics. We have home fitness series. And we have our Start Strong program that is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image with good nutritional habits. And so just ask it's called the Healthy Living Revolution website. Ask about that at the end or after you get off the call. So nutrition is the foundation of good health, and it's the most important source of good nutrition is plants. And we need to flood our bodies with fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day. They're not just good for you, they are so good for you that they could save your life. And so we're supposed to be eating a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every single day, not a week, every day. And almost no one is able to do that. So think about it. How many days in this past week have you gotten 9 to 13 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries in every single day? So even those of us with the best of intentions, we need some help. So that's why we're really thankful for the nutritional support of Juice Plus. And Terry is going to tell you about that.
All right, thanks, Carolyn. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus is over 30 raw vine-ripened whole foods. It is non-GMO and NSF certified to be free from contaminants. We like to call it a salad in a capsule. So here's how it works. First, the fruits, vegetables, and berries are picked at peak ripeness. Now this is really important because half of all the nutrients in produce develop in the last 48 to 72 hours of ripening. So the produce that we buy at the store has to be picked before it's ripe, or else it would be mush by the time it gets to us. So store-bought produce does not have near the nutrient content that the produce in Juice Plus has. So the produce is then ground up using the entire whole food, the peels, the leaves, and the seeds whenever possible. And this is important too because those parts of the foods contain a lot of nutrients. So if you take an orange, for example, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel. So I don't know about you, but I don't eat the peels when I eat an orange, so therefore I'm missing all of that great vitamin C. So the mixture is then gently dried at low temperatures, keeping all of the enzymes active, and put into capsules and chewables. And I'll just show you one of the capsules is here. So one of the things I love about Juice Plus is that it's scientifically proven. It is the most researched nutritional product in the world. And you can ask Siri, and she will tell you this. With 38 studies published in peer-reviewed medical journals, and more studies are being conducted as we speak. So Juice Plus is not a vitamin, it is a food. So it has a food label, a nutrition fact label, like on the bag of apples or carrots that you get in the grocery store, not a supplement label. And it also has no warning label. It's safe for people of all ages, including pregnant and nursing mothers, medically fragile people, and it's even certified for professional athletes. And there are no contraindications with any medications, which is huge. We now have a plant-based omega blend, which I forgot to grab my bottle. I left it downstairs. So the Juice Plus company found a way to skip the middle fish and go straight to the source of the omega-3. So the fish usually eat the algae to get their omega. So now what we've done is gone directly to the algae. And they put not only omega-3, but the whole complement of omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, all from plants. So it's just really great. We also have a whole food protein shake called Complete. Here's Complete. It's vegan, gluten-free, high fiber, and it has a low glycemic load. It's great for a quick breakfast, post-workout recovery, or a healthy snack. And as I showed you, it comes in chocolate and vanilla. And then there are also complete bars for awesome on-the-go nutrition. And then finally, we have an amazing way to grow your own produce called the Tower Garden. So this is an aeroponic, hydroponic, vertical growing system. It was actually developed by Tim Blank, who was the head agriculturist at Epcot, Future Growing at Disney's Epcot Center. So the produce on the Tower Garden is more nutritious than grown by traditional gardening. It grows faster, it only uses 10% of the water and the space, and you can grow it year-round if you have grow lights. And my favorite part is that you don't have to weed. So that's really cool. So that's Juice Plus. Carolyn, did you want me to tell a story or come back to me after?
Well, let's break it up a little bit.
Okay.
So, Nancy, why don't you share a little bit about your experience with Juice Plus and your daughter's experience with Juice Plus?
Thank you, Carolyn. We started taking Juice Plus about 4 years ago, and Brittany, my daughter, who's 27, has Williams syndrome. And prior to Juice Plus, she was considered a white eater and very poor nutritional habits and just could not get any variety or color in her diet. And so because of this, she had a lot of attention deficit, she had anxieties, high blood pressure, mood swings, just, didn't sleep well, and a lot of congestion, and constipation. And once we started flooding her body with the 30 fruits and vegetables every day, she slowly improved in almost all areas. And, the process is different for every person, but she became a lot more pleasant, and her mood stabilized. She slept better. She started craving the foods that were in the Juice Plus in her diet. She went from plain macaroni and cheese to macaroni and cheese and broccoli as a first step, even asking for it. But most importantly was the cardiovascular health that occurred after about 2 years on Juice Plus. And the reason for this is 80% of the body diseases that we see are related to inflammation. So if there's inflammation in your arteries, then you'll have high blood pressure and cardiovascular issues. And so the nutrition in Juice Plus targets inflammation, and they've done studies to support this. And so her smooth vascular lining of her arteries was relaxing, which lowered her blood pressure and improved her cardiac catheterization. So you can only imagine how excited we were to see these outcomes on her health when, I was just looking to improve her nutrition, and we got so much more. So thank you, Carolyn, for sharing.
Yeah, that's a great story. Thank you so much. And it's so much fun for me to have watched these stories, because I knew everybody before, and now I've seen the results, and it's just amazing. So thank you. Let's see, who else wants to tell a story tonight? How about you, Terry?
Okay. So I also have a child with Williams syndrome. My son Toby is 17 right now, and we learned about Juice Plus a little over 2 years ago from Carolyn and Nancy, and some similar issues to Nancy's daughter, but the most profound that in terms of what we've seen improvement with is constipation. Toby was chronically constipated since the time he was baby, and we had to give him Miralax every day in order for him to function. And when we heard that just adding this nutrition could potentially help him and have us not need to, put a chemical into him every day to function properly, we said, you know what, sign us up. So, we knew that it could be, it could take a long time. It could be quick. We were just, along for the ride. So fast forward about 4 months, and Toby, daily taking Juice Plus, was able to get off Miralax and is no longer constipated. So it's been at this point, it's been almost 2 years since I hadn't had to give him any Miralax, which is huge because he was, everybody's been constipated at some point in their life, I'm sure, and it's not fun. And so to be in that condition every day, it was just heartbreaking. So we are forever thankful for Juice Plus for just that, that little thing, which is really a big thing, to have him not be constipated anymore. So.
Well, I'll just tell you really briefly. Some of you know and some of you don't. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so it is my privilege to say that 13 years ago, well, not a privilege to say that it happened, but it's a privilege to say that I'm 13 years cancer-free. 13 years ago at this time, I was actually in surgery for having been diagnosed with breast cancer. And somebody told me about Juice Plus. I had no clue about flooding your body with fruits and vegetables. I thought I ate healthy. I thought our whole family ate healthy. We tried to eat organic. We didn't eat fried foods. We didn't eat bologna on white bread. But nobody told me that I needed to flood my body every day with fruits and vegetables. And so Juice Plus became my hope in a capsule. And it's also been a privilege then to share it with all these wonderful families. And I'm grateful to say it's been 13 years, and I expect for many, many more. Our next story is going to come from Sandy Trissler, and she's going to tell us a little bit about our company and weave her story into that also.
I have to unmute. So our story started out 10 and a half years ago when my son was having seizures, and he was having electrical shocks to his brain once per second, day and night. And although he was on the ketogenic diet and on multiple medications, it was not controlling the seizures. And when I heard about Juice Plus at a presentation at the school hosted by Carolyn, I said, are you kidding me? Sign me up, because this was the only way he could get fruits and vegetables into his diet. And we saw a difference in him within weeks. I'm a very skeptical person, but it was unmistakable. And so we were able to wean him off of meds he'd been on for over 5 years with no breakthrough seizures. And he just kept getting better and better, and the light was just coming on, and we were getting our child back. So I just said, if it can do that kind of healing in a brain that's been damaged, it can do that kind of healing in the rest of us too. So I called Carolyn and I said, hey, is there any way that I could get this at a better price? Because I would love to put my whole family on this. We've seen what it's done for Joey, and I really want to put my whole family on this. So she said, sure. And we met, and she saw a huge change in Joey and just wanted to cry because she was just so blown away by it. And there was just a huge change. And she said, is he like this all the time now? I said, pretty much. She said, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So we met, and she showed me the marketing plan. And I said, I don't know. I'll have to ask my husband what he thinks, because mind you, 5 kids, 1 special needs kid, another one with learning disabilities, homeschooling. I really didn't need any more to do. And so I my husband looked it over and I asked him, what do you think? And he said, I think you should do it. I said, you do? Are you kidding? He said, no, you. If something works, you tell everybody. You may as well get paid for it. And I just went, oh my gosh, you're right. And that is so true. I mean, I'm the type that if something works, I do tell everybody. So the more I looked into the product and the research behind it and the company, I was just blown away. I was absolutely blown away. Because this company is absolutely the real deal. They just are. It's a company that offers hope to people, hope for health and hope for options of a more secure financial future. And it's a community. It's a community of like-minded people. It's just really awesome. And the culture is positive and encouraging and amazing. What I love about the company, just so you know who we are and can feel confident about us, was formed nearly 50 years ago by President and founder Jay Martin, who is still at the helm of this privately held debt-free company. So that's amazing. And not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living, but we're very into healthy giving as well. We've improved the health of over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus through the Family Health Study. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend, raising millions of dollars for St. Jude's. And we're highly involved in the Boys and Girls Clubs and the Volunteers of America. So let the person who invited you here know if you have any questions about that or would like more information about how we're making a difference in those places. Carolyn?
I'm unmuting myself. There we go. Okie doke. Well, you did a great job. Like I said, I love hearing everybody's stories, and so this is a mission. That's what makes it different from anything else that any of us have ever been a part of. And so I just want to thank people for joining us. The business opportunity is, as Sandy says, the real deal. And certainly my personal experience has been I wasn't looking for a business. I just wanted to get healthy. And I kept getting invited to things. And at the end, it was my husband that looked at the marketing plan and said, you'd be crazy if you didn't do this. We could, at the very least, get the product at a better price. And so that's what we did. And when you reach the highest leadership position of the company, there's a full healthcare benefit package. So that in itself was attractive to us, and we pursued that and achieved it. And it's not everybody has to do all that. You can do a little or a lot. We just value anybody that would be willing to share Juice Plus with a few people, because every time we share Juice Plus with somebody, we change lives. We're not selling pills. We have a community of like-minded people that allows us to help other people change their stories. So I just want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We're excited to partner with you. There's some different kinds of people. If we have an extra minute or two before I stop the recording this time, I want Nancy to share her nutritional nugget. But, there are different kinds of people that have different kind of reactions after you've been on this call. And some people are ready to take the next step, whether it's to check out all of our free resources or just make life easier by adding Juice Plus. The cost is $2 to $3 a day. Children can get Juice Plus free with a sponsoring adult. I think that's just an amazing thing. And this is truly the simplest, most convenient, affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition, the very best, highest quality nutrition in the world into busy families. So there's another kind of person who hears this and maybe they want to earn some residual income or just provide a little stability to their family's financial picture. And but they also have that helper's heart and they want to help other people. So the Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care, or there may be hardworking professionals who are, still want their career, but they'd like to have that choice to build something on the side that they can retire into instead of out of. That's kind of me. And college kids, they love this because they can do this, build some residual income, and they don't have to go leave the dorm and flip hamburgers in the dead of winter, right? And Then there's also empty nesters, and they can increase their retirement income. I can remember somebody on this call's mother saying, I didn't think there was ever an opportunity for me to increase my income once we retired. And so you're able to do that. You're able to pay for your product and give it away, because people that are helpers also are givers. So all that takes place using the simple system within this positive and encouraging community that we call our Juice Plus family. So my question is, who do you know that might want to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? And if you think of somebody, please invite them to an event like this. We do this event every Tuesday night. And and we have other events that we can invite you to. So please stay in touch, and we'll be reaching back out to you too. But make sure that you get the Healthy Living Revolution website. And before I close, Nancy, could you give us your nutritional nugget for the day? And just so you know, Nancy is a CRNA, and she is, we call her Nurse Nancy, and she is our resident expert on medical stuff.
All right. Well, I knew I was going to have a mom with an autistic child on the call. So I looked up some things that are just, why is the right diet so powerful in improving cognition, mood, memory, and behavior? And it has to do with the neurotransmitters in the brain. And these are directly impacted by the food we eat or we don't eat. And really, the key factors are sugar, gluten, dairy, eggs, certain meats, and of course, food dyes. And just eliminating those from the diet can improve the symptoms, reducing the symptoms, I should say, instead of improving, but reducing the symptoms of ADHD by 70%. The challenge, of course, becomes how do I get those into my child's diet? And I saw her question about can the capsules be opened and given to the child and stirred in. Anything you want is the answer. You can put them in applesauce, you can put them in a smoothie, you can put them in their juice. They're a little bit, they'll melt in anything. The capsules are easily opened. So if they don't do chewables, we definitely, even just pouring them right into the mouth. And there was just two little things that I wanted to say about the problem with protein. Protein is very essential for brain health, but whey protein is extremely inflammatory, and it actually contains something called excitotoxins in the brain. So it is very stimulating, and the complete does not have whey protein. It has vegetable and is vegan. And then, of course, sugar, the last area. If you have any kind of aches or pains or moods that you're suffering from, sugar increases inflammation in the body as well as the brain, causing erratic brain cell firing. And so you heard Sandy talk about the seizures in her child, and I'm sure she was already off the sugars, but she was then able to repair the cellular damage. Just a shout out to the nutrition and the brain health. And I've lost you guys on my Zoom trying to go back here. So hopefully you see me because I can't see you anymore. And thank you for joining us tonight.